the initialization. The next part is running locally. So if from here we just need to actually see it work on our interface. So understand this, the model is to understand, or the task is to understand the development workflow and maybe run some unit tests. So okay, we'll run locally here, and I'm using Python. I have the requirements files with me. And if you just take a look at this image on the right, you can make, if you are developing an application that is serverless, you can make code changes, then SAM will detect the changes, then it updates it, and you can now view it when you preview it. So you can verify your changes, make some more changes, and then the cycle of development. So this is basically just, local development, local testing and everything. So I have my requirements installed. So you just want to pull that up. Yeah, okay, so that will be requirements.txt, and then it's just requests. So it's just request. So if you come down to, if you haven't installed the requests or the requirements, you need to run this, because I am using Python, so would actually run this. So let me just do that, so you just see how that works. So I would seed into, and then I first need to seed into SAM app, then seed into hello world. So I have my requirements.txt file here, then pip3 install our requirements.txt, 3 install our requirements.txt. So as you can see, requirement already satisfied, which means I already have it installed. But if you haven't, you can just run that command to settle that part. And then moving on. So then we'll run and just see it actually, see what the response will look like. So as I mentioned earlier, there are two ways. So this uses, the first method here uses the event file I said, that is like a structured JSON which you can use to invoke. But instead of that, I'll be using the second option, which actually uses a local HTTP server that simulates API gateway. So SAM local start API on port 8080 is the command. So I'm going to cd a step back. Yes, so then SAM local start API. Ports are defined, the port 8080, and click enter. So this might take a second, although I already have it. They have some of the requirements running, but then might need to just do some refreshing. As I said, it's going to use Docker, so now it's building the image, and then if you already have Docker installed, okay, I've run this was 2 days ago, this was 11 days ago, so I had some of these things up before in my own testing and working on it. So I think by the end of that, the container will be running here. So it's taking a while. Okay, let me check Docker and see. clean up this. Okay, so I think is here now 5 seconds ago. So let me check containers. Okay, so one is here right now. Yeah, so okay, yeah, so it's up and running. So right now, if I copy this, and then I come to my browser and paste this, enter. So as you can see, the message says hello world. So we are getting a response, and this is running locally using Docker. So with this, you can do testing, you can develop your applications without needing to go into the AWS itself, and just build, test, and all of that. So yeah, that's it for. Let me see if I have. So okay, then we can also use call, and so we'll see the response on our terminal. So I'll just come here and call. Yeah, so you get the message hello. So we'll also do some changes, so we'll see the see it reflect. You can do unit test, so let's do that. So right now I have these requirements installed. So if you don't have PyTest, you just run pip3 install pytest mock. So you just be able to do some unit tests. But that was after you've maybe made some changes, then you want to test the result. So let me do something. Let me make a change here. Okay, so this is the app.py. So instead of hello world, I'm going to say hello div, and I'm going to save it. So now I've saved it, and then I'm going to come back here and refresh this. And as you can see, the response has changed immediately to hello div. So whichever or whatever change you make is going to be reflected immediately on your interface, so you can verify changes as you actually develop. And if there are any errors, you would see it reflect immediately. So running unit test, I'm just going to come. I already have tests here, so if you come up here, let me open this up. It does like a verification of your response. So it's going to check, make sure that your response is a particular string. So right now it verifies that it asserts that your message is hello world. But right now I've already changed it to hello div, so the test is going to fail. So let me actually bring that out so you see it work. So right now I'm going to run python 3 mpytest test/unit. So I need to change my directory here. I need to leave this running. So I need to change back to where I came. Yes, cd here. So ls, yeah, I have the right thing. So I still need to cd into SAM app. So yes, now I have test/. So I'm going to now run this command python 3 -m pytest python. Okay, instead of python 3, I'm going to use python. I think I had an error running it with python 3, so let me say python 3 m pytest. If I do this, I got an error, so it says no module in named pytest. So I'm just going to use python and that should work. So yes, I said past, collected one item. Okay, I think I'm in the wrong folder. Okay, so I'm supposed to be in YT ls. Yes, so this is the one I'm working on right now. So I'll see it into SAM app ls. Yeah, so this is where I should be. And I'll run the command again, python, to do the unit test. And as you can see, there's a failure. So the assertion error is that hello div is not equals to hello world. So you can see that the test failed because of that assertion error. So if I'm going to come down to I'm going to come down here, and the test handler, I'm going to change it from hello world to hello div. Let me make sure that's okay, capital letter D. Okay, yeah, then I'm going to save this, and I'm going to come down and run the test again. And as you can see here, it passed. So now you can see that you are running unit tests. Once you see that okay, there's a mistake, there's an error, you know that okay, your test failed or your test passed. So I've conquered another good thing, running unit tests. So we've gone from developing making some changes, running unit tests, and actually seeing the test you do reflect on screen.